Oops, I actually need to put the screen on. Hi there guys, this is Chris Coney speaking and welcome back to the Cryptoverse. Now check this out. Here's an example of what all crypto investors need to know. That's not one of those clickbaity titles. The deal here is this, right? I'm going to develop a new, what do you call it? A framework for helping new or established crypto investors start investing, stay organized, manage their portfolios, make a profit and so on. I mean, that's sort of the thing I've been working on the whole time, but every time I make a course, I more deeply understand the bigger picture, right? And I'm always developing better models, clearer models, etc. So this is going to be my latest iteration, the way I understand it. So that's why I call it example of what all crypto investors need to know. So instead of like developing it all in private and then launching it as a course or whatever, what I've decided to do this time is actually just develop it out in the open, which is something that we do in the crypto space, isn't it? You know, like open source projects and so on. So basically, what I've got so far is this. This is literally the very first mock-up that I've done. So I'm literally going to be sharing the work that I'm doing in real time as much as I possibly can. So I mocked this up when I was trying to get my head around, okay, what does the framework look like in its most basic abstract form? So I created this Google drawing here, which is called, what did I call it? What does someone need to know in order to invest in crypto assets? So I started with a blank sheet of paper and I'm like, all right, starting with a brand new investor, what on earth do they need to know first? Then what do they need to know second? Then what do they need to know third, and so on. So this is just, in this video, I'm just going to share with you the overview that I've drawn here, right? So let me make the drawing bigger. So the very first thing that a crypto investor needs to know is like what to buy, right? And there are a bunch of different tools for that. I shared with you the new suite of free Weiss cryptocurrency ratings tools this morning. So go back and check the previous video for that. There's the Weiss indexes. There are other Weiss tools. You can use the ratings on CoinMarketCap. You can use newsletters like Dollar Vigilante and so on. So I'm going to list all of those when I build the framework out. So what to buy, there's loads of places to figure that out. Then is a case of like where and how to buy. So use CoinMarketCap, find out what exchange the token is on, and then sign up with that exchange and buy it, right? You just have to know how to use a crypto exchange interface, which I've actually got a course on that. It's called Crypto Exchange Mastery. So maybe I can reuse some of that content. But basically all crypto exchanges have pretty much the same interface, don't they? You sign up for an account, you secure it with two-factor authentication or Google Authenticator, you know, email confirmations, all that kind of stuff. Maybe you have to verify identity. So that's where we're in this section here. And once you get your head around order books, order forms, and the price chart and all that sort of stuff, liquidity, then you can pretty much use any crypto exchange, and the same concepts are entirely transferable from one to the other. So that's the whole like where to buy and how to buy thing. Where to buy is simply like which exchange is the asset listed on, the one I want to buy, and then how to buy is, well, sign up for the account, log in, and buy it, right? Then the next thing you need to know once you've done that is, well, where else do you store the crypto asset that you just bought? Well, not on the exchange is the general consensus of opinion. So this is where we come into the realm of using your own private wallets. So the recommendation there is going to be like, get yourself a Ledger Nano X, and then also some kind of backup solution for your Ledger Nano X, you know, like recovery phrase storage, like the crypto tag or some other method or other. Again, this is the most overarching view of the framework. So how to store it, because then you can remove the crypto you just bought in step 2 from the exchange into your hardware wallet, and that's where you store it long term. And then you back that up with a recovery phrase backup solution. So now you've got your crypto assets at step 3. Then step 4 is like, okay, now how do I manage my cryptos? How do I track performance of the portfolio as we go? And that's this one here. So this is things like, there's a whole range of apps out there that you can use to, you know, enter your trade data, and it'll track what percentage gain or loss you've got and all that malarkey. So a couple of them I use. There's tons of them though. Crypto Compare is a very good one. They have a portfolio tracker thing, which is an online one. So some people don't like that because they don't like sharing their data. The Delta app is another one. And also Blockfolio, of course, is the mobile app that pretty much everybody uses, right? So there's 3 ideas there. Again, this isn't all fleshed out yet. like, as I keep saying. And there are tons of these portfolio managers, right? So then finally, once you've, held your cryptos for a while and you see the performance is good and you're up 1,000% or whatever it happens to be, then the final piece, step 5 in the process, is like how to sell. And I've put here, ideally, you just sell them on the same exchange that you bought them from. So you just do step 2, like how to buy, in reverse. So you just transfer those tokens from your ledger or whatever, wherever they're stored, back to Binance, and then you sell them, right? And there's other questions in here about, well, do you sell them back into BTC? Do you sell them back into dollars? Do you sell them back into stable coins? So those are the kind of details that I'll have to flesh out as this framework develops. So this is where you bank your profit, right? That's the final promise. So it's like how to start, stay organized, how to manage your portfolio, and finally how to make a profit. So how to sell could also be when to sell, couldn't it? That's actually a good point. Where to buy, how to buy. Isn't when to buy one of these? See, I'm doing it right now. Maybe when to buy is also another one that I could add. So I need to duplicate this. I'll do this right in front of you. So I've actually just thought of that just now. When to buy, because that also then becomes when to sell. And they're two separate things. When to sell. Right? So I've just done that in front of you, but I'll tidy this up later. But that is a good question, isn't it? That is really the key question. What to buy, where, when, and then how to sell and when to sell. And once you've done that, banks and profit, that arrow goes right back to the beginning. You start a new question. What to buy now and when and how and so on. So there we go. That is the overall framework. So please, in the comments, make some suggestions for any of these 5 steps, which may end up being more than 5 steps because there's multiple steps within, step 2 and 5. The other question I want to involve you in is the question of what on earth to call this framework. So here's my little Google document where I've been started to write some potential names for this thing. So like, what do I call it? Because if it's going to be a course, I started making course names like Crypto Asset Investing Made Easy. What to buy, how to store, and how to manage and sell. Crypto Asset Management Made Easy. I don't want to call it Easy Crypto Management because that sounds too much like Josh's business, Easy Crypto Hunter. But that's a good name though, Easy Crypto Investing or Easy Crypto Management. But yeah, anyway, this is the whole point. I don't have to think of it all myself because this is going to be like a community developed project. So whatever you think I could call this framework, what should we call this? I don't know. Stick it down in the comments. I'm open. I'm open to ideas. So there's, 50 brains is better than 1. So I'll involve you in that. So there we go. If you missed some of that, rewind it. There's going to be a recording. Let me know what you think, if there's anything missing from this methodology, other resources that I can include and so on. But for now, that is all I've got for you. So, oops. Thanks very much for joining me. Hit the like button if you liked it. Hit subscribe if you want to follow the development of this framework. You can become a supporter and get some bonuses by going to thecryptoverse.show and clicking on support the show. There's also a link to that in the video description. And, patrons get ad-free episodes and they also get crypto rewards as a bonus. And speaking of online courses, which this thing may become, most likely, if you want to check out my existing suite of online courses, you can also do that down in the video description. I've got 6 or 7 online courses now, like Crypto Exchange Mastery, how to trade cryptos, how blockchain technology works, all that kind of stuff. That also helps fund the production of additional content. So check that out as well. But that's all for now. I will be back with the next episode of the Cryptoverse. So until then, it's me, Chris Coney, saying bye for now.